And he made the copper altar 20 cubits long, 20 cubits wide, 10 cubits high. And he made the molten sea 10 cubits from brim to brim. It was round all about, and the height thereof was 5 cubits. And a line of 30 cubits did encompass it round about. And the likeness of oxen was beneath it, round about encompassing it 10 cubits, encompassing the sea round about. The oxen were cast in 2 rows when it was cast. It stood on 12 oxen, 3 facing northward, 3 facing westward, 3 facing southward, and 3 facing eastward, and the sea was above them, and all their hind parts were inward. And its thickness was a hand breadth. And brim was like the work of the brim of a cup, with flowers of lilies. It contained baths. It contained 3,000. And he made 10 lavers, and he placed 5 on the right and 5 on the left to wash with them. The performance of the burnt offerings they would rinse with them, and the sea was for the priests to wash therein. And he made the 10 garden candelabra according to the regulations, and he placed 5 in the heichal, 5 from the right and 5 from the left. And he made 10 tables, and placed them in the heichal, 5 from the right and 5 from the left. And he made 100 golden basins. And he made the priest's court and the large court, and doors for the forecourt, and he overlaid their doors with copper. And he placed the sea from the right side eastward opposite the south. And Huram made the pots, the shovels, and the basins, and Huram finished doing the work that he did for King Solomon in the house of God. 2 pillars and the 2 bowls and chapiters atop the pillars. And the networks were 2 to cover the 2 bowls of the chapiters which were atop the pillars. And the 400 pomegranates for the 2 networks, 2 rows of pomegranates to 1 network to cover the 2 bowls of the chapiters which were before the pillars. He made the bases, and he made the lavers on the bases, the 1 sea and the 12 oxen under it, and the pots and the shovels and the forks and all their vessels his father Huram made for King Solomon for the house of the Lord of burnished copper. In the plain of the Jordan did Solomon cast them, in the thickness of the ground between Succoth and Zeradathah. Solomon made all these vessels of great abundance, for the weight of the copper was not found out. Solomon made all these vessels which were in the house of God, the golden altar, the tables, and the showbread upon them, and the candelabra, and their lamps to kindle them, as is required before the Deber of refined gold. And the flour and the lamps and the tongs were gold. It was fine gold, and the musical instruments, the basins and the spoons and the censers of fine gold, and the entrance to the house, its inner doors to the Holy of Holies, and the doors of the house to the heichal were gold.